Today I have a very interesting but very well known South African succulent, and this is called the rock rose, or the botanical name for this is Echeveria. And you can see that this plant has actually become a bit overgrown in the little pot in which it was grown. My name is Jan Lubbinge. I'm from Barkin Limited Organics, and today we're going to have a look at how to propagate rock roses.
Refresh your garden with the Barkin Limited range of top quality organic products. Barkin Limited Organics. Refresh nature.
We normally sell these plants from our wholesale nursery, but they're a lot smaller. So whenever we find overgrown plants like this, we can actually grow more plants from these. Rock roses or Echeveria must be one of the easiest plants to grow, and today we're going to show you exactly how to do that. I've used our succulent mix as a medium for transplanting these plants, and you can see this is a well drained, very sandy mix, but it does contain a lot of compost and some bark, and this will give enough nutrients to the plants and also enough drainage, as Echeverias and succulents don't like to be waterlogged and they need a good drained soil to be planted in. So today we're going to split these plants. I'm going to show you how to divide them, and we're going to plant them in these 24 cavity trays. Each cavity is about the size of a 7 centimeter pot, and we're going to grow them in these trays, and once they've established and they've grown to a proper plant, we will plant them into our succulent garden in our garden at home. So we can start off by putting some of our succulent mix, and we've taken this straight from the bag. We haven't added any fertilizers to this. Succulents don't like a lot of food in their soil. This soil contains enough nutrients for these plants to grow, and we can just go ahead and fill our trays with the succulent mix. And we're not going to compact the soil or anything like that. We're just going to fill it loosely, and we'll take one of these pots and just turn it upside down. And the roots have actually gone through the bottom, so they're blocking me from removing the plant. So I'll just take that off, and we'll take the plant out. And you'll see, unfortunately, this one has been infected by ants. They've moved in here, and it's probably because of all the rain that we had. The ants had to get some higher ground, but unfortunately they're going to lose their home now in order for us to divide this plant. So we'll just go ahead and loosen the roots on this plant, and I'm not going to do it in our container with the succulent mix because we don't want the ants in there. And we'll just loosen this up, and we can remove some of the baby plants, and you'll see they do have some roots on them, and we'll set it aside and just carry on loosening up, and we can actually just divide these plants and take all the soil off, and we'll set aside the pieces that we removed, and we're going to plant them in the trays just now. And we will also do the same with our second plant. Just take this out the pot and also remove all the soil, and you can see this is a good organic soil. Look at the earthworms in here, and although they making earthworm castings and providing food to the plant, they also cause the soil to compact, which succulents don't like. They need a well drained soil. So this is also indication that it is time for them to be transplanted. And once you divide and transplant these plants, they will grow with new vigor and with new life, and they will become big plants in no time. You can also see this is an old plant. If you look at all the stems, and there's a piece that just broke off now, but it's already rooted, so it's not a problem. And even if they're not rooted, You can still plant them and they will grow into big plants in no time. So we can basically go ahead. I'm just going to move these plants off our tray and we can start planting them, and we make a little hole. Just put the roots in there and press down on it, and we can take some more soil, put it around the plant, and there's our first one. And we can just carry on like that. Take a little bit more soil. And if you look at this one, for instance, it's got a little baby on the side, and we can basically just take that off. That's already rooted, but even if it didn't have a root, you can plant it just like this without any rooting agent or anything like that. This will grow very easily. It roots in no time without any help from a rooting hormone or anything like that. And just going to press the roots down, and we'll just plant it like that. And if you look at this, you'll also see it's been growing on the mother plant for quite some time, and that's already rooted. You see the roots on that. And we're going to take these off. You see this is a baby, and the baby's already got a baby, so we're taking that off as well. This has got no roots on it whatsoever. We're just going to stick it into the soil like that, and that will root. The ones that do have roots on them, we'll just make a little hole, put them in there, and even this one, tiny little one, it looks a bit wilted. We're going to take a chance, plant it, and I bet you that will grow into a proper plant. So the ones with the roots, like I said, we keep the roots, we don't take them off because it's already got a head start. And we'll just press down on it slightly. And there are some bigger plants, some smaller ones, and we're going to stick them all into the same tray and keep them in here for about 4 to 6 weeks until they properly rooted. And another one without roots, and we're just going to put it in like that. So the ones without the roots are actually much easier to plant because you don't have to dig a hole. You can. So this one I might even keep and put back into the pot, as this was the original parent plant. So we'll plant that up just now. And that's our second last one in this tray, and we're going to do one more. And there you've got 24 new plants from 2 overgrown plants, and we will use the old pots just to transplant or to replant the old plants. So we've taken off all the babies, and we're just going to fill one of these pots. Actually, just make a hole, and you're going to bury that stem. Now the whole stem will develop new leaves. In contrary to other plants where you can't bury the stem and you can't put the crown under the soil, this also you can't put the crown under the soil, but you can bury the stem so that this is at soil level again, and this will give us a perfectly new mother plant in no time. So this is how easy it is to grow rock roses, Echeveria, and we need to place these in a semi-shaded spot for now. We can later on move them out into full sun, and remember, they don't need a lot of water, they want well drained soil, and they're extremely easy to grow, and when you plant them out in your garden they will multiply and cover a big area in no time. So if you really like this video and you found the information useful, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. We will send you more gardening tips and tips on how to use our products. And if you want information on our other products, you can always visit our website at www.barkunlimited.co.za.
Refresh your garden with the Bark Unlimited range of top quality organic products. Bark Unlimited Organics. Refresh nature.